Day one, trading my funded account. As you can see, I received this $1,000 funded account right here. It's a challenge that I got for free. You can check the link in the description. So as you can see right there, I received it, and just today when I received it, I took a trade. First trade I took a trade in US 100, which is Nasdaq. I took this buy trade here, guys. Let me just show it to you why I took the trade. You can tell that this whole thing is in a gap. We have this gap for the past few days. I mean, last week we received that gap right there in Nasdaq, and also that gap became also a support. It's now a support where I expect the market to bounce going up. So I just took a trade right there because it was convincing. So I'll go on a 30 minutes. So you can see that the market is like rejecting the area. I'm not like trying to go far, but if the market crosses above here, you might lock in some profit and then target this area, which is a very nice support. I mean, a very nice supply area right there. If we reach there, we might be on a good side of the market, a profit of 16, which will be great. So that's my first trade, which you can see I risked around $3 here and like $3 here. I risked probably around $7 in both trades. And I took also a trade also in gold here. I want to show you exactly what gold did. I was late a little bit here. I was supposed to take this trade long time ago, and I could have already taken profit. You can see this is a very nice area. This is a very nice demand right there. So I expected gold to go in there, but when I woke up, you can see it's 9. I woke up around 8 there, but I had not checked my phone. And as you can see, gold rejected the area very nice with that 2-hour candles that closed 5 minutes ago. And as you can see, it's plummeting up, going up. We expect gold to keep pushing up and also probably get rejected probably right here, which I would love to take profit here, and probably somewhere here, which will be a good area to take profit also. But since I have only one trade here, one trade running, I'll just wait and see what happens on this hour, and I'll see if I can close. I'll update you on what happened. You can see my account right there. You can see the profit I'm running into. Make sure that you understand the daily loss for today is 50. I mean, it's a $50. $50 is the daily expected loss. So if I lose $50, I might also lose the whole account. So let me see what happens in the next few minutes, and then I'll update you. So as you can see, I did a little bit by this little area here. Something I know about gold. When they reach this area, as you can see, this was a very nice area of supply, and then gold pass through that area going up. It took liquidity. If you can check here, this is liquidity, a little bit of liquidity. This is a 1 minute time frame. I do scalping, and then the market has to go down a little bit just to also look for a certain area to bounce back. And I was thinking the market will come to this area here. I was thinking, so if I wanted to for it to come to this area here, I could have probably added the position, put my stop loss just below here, and then target here. But seems like it's rejecting it now. So let's see what happens. You can see we are still in losses on the other trade, but this one is fine. We are still running in losses here because the market is almost approaching our stop loss, which is it's not significant. So as you can see, the market did not wanna go up after it tapped into a little bit of supply here. Then the market started going up. So this is very good, and if you were able to reject this area before reaching our stop loss, that would be great. But it seems like it's still early for Nasdaq to do anything. So let's hope gold will give us better profits, and let's see what happens. All right, for the past few minutes, and I'm just thinking I'm watching at the market and I feel like it's time to close. It's time to close this. So it's time to close it now. So we look for another setup. So especially I'm just looking for this 1 hour candle. I mean 1 minute and the candlestick to close. Just looking at the seconds here and I can see that okay. Okay, and then it's closed exactly how I was supposed to be, and as you can see I'm closing with a $20 profit. I've closed this trade right here, so you can see we are up a little bit. We are up a little bit. So I put in mind our target is $100 in profits. So we're just gonna be looking at gold for the next few minutes, and then I will see if I can get another setup. And if I get a good setup, I will write it up there and see if I can really achieve anything. So for now, let's just see what happens. And as you can see our trade, the trade that we have here in Nasdaq, let me just show you. This is the crazy trade that we have in Nasdaq. It's still running around our stop loss. Really, it's nothing significant, and if we lose this one, it will be around $8. It's gonna be quite bad, but nah, it's okay for me. Like, it's really okay. If you lose this trade, though it doesn't really look positive, I could have closed it probably, but we took a trade, so let it run. Let it run and see if we can gain something or just gain lesson. So let's see. Alright, this is about 30 minutes later, and okay, at JPY. But initially when I was looking at it, it wasn't really a bad trade. So I just don't know. I wasn't really looking. As you can see, I took the trade right there. You can see I was looking at the market going down, but it just went down a little bit. And now just this 3 minutes, I don't know what happened. Probably some little news, but there is nothing really major there. The news calendar. So I happened to find the market running already. But when I look at the 4 hour candlestick, I'm like, yeah, I'm cooked. I took a very wrong trade. So okay, it was just a scalp trade, but this one really cooked me. So I'm going to close it. I'm going to close it. That is $2, and this is how much? This is $3. That's 5, and this one is around few cents. So that's a $6 loss right there. And my USDT trade is still running in little to zero profit. So you can see our account is back at to the balance of a plus 14. Yeah, it looks like that. And as you can see, our trade here is still running. I don't know, it didn't hit the stop loss. So I don't know, it's going to be right there running for as long as it doesn't really go against me. But it doesn't look good at all. Doesn't look good, but I have faith in it, so I'm gonna be holding it for again the next few minutes and see what happens. And if I show you the gold trade that we were trading, so you can see gold is now at an area where I said it will try rejecting that area, and now I am going to look for a sell. And this is our candlestick, which has about about 2 hours to complete. Yeah, I would love to take a trade right here. I'll have to take a trade, and if I'm taking a trade there, I'll put my stop loss exactly where it places itself. So I'll put my stop loss there. And now, I told you I wanted to focus on this area as a buy area, so I'm gonna put my TP just below it, and now I will move my TP if I see fit, but by looking at it, it seems like we might come back to this area right there. That's an area of demand. If you know me, I trade supply and demand. Like really most of my time I trade supply and demand, and I stick to that. And let's just see what happens. You can see my account. Those are the losses I take for today, and I'll see what happens in the next few minutes. Something I realized today is that Nasdaq trade is going to be the worst trade of me, I guess. You can see where it is. So far we are still at the same place. And the gold trade I took, let's just see what happens. As you can see, we reached down there where I opted to take out my my TP. We reached the area. You can see it was right here, which is around $5, $6 profit, and the market start going up. So we are now almost at break even, but nevertheless we are still in the trade. I wanna just show you how it looks like on quite a better time frame. And as you can see, look at it, it's going up after rejecting that area, and on the 30 minutes time frame it still looks like it's bearish. And if you look on 1 hour time frame, which just might be a little pullback, we are still seeing some great direction. So let's just see what happens. I would love really to see the market coming down here, because that's usually where I would love to start looking for buys around the good time that we can trade, which is the New York opening. It's not yet really New York opening. We still have around 4 hours to go. So yeah, I'm still watching it and looking at it, see if I can get anything out of it. We are still at the same place and we have still the same losses. So I'm gonna make sure I show you how I trade this account from beginning to the end, and let's see what happens. Lastly, we have blow down, but we lost the Nasdaq trade. Let's see. We lost the Nasdaq trade. It was meant to be, because I have already seen that the trade wasn't good at all. So we are still looking now at this. We are still looking at it now like we might gonna have a quite long sell. So we are still at the same place on gold here. And if I show you the 30 minutes candlestick is closed, you can see I'm a candlestick trader though. I like time and candlestick relationship, so I follow it most of my time. It what makes up around 80% of my trading strategy. So I trade supply and demand plus candlestick and time relationship. So I check the candlestick and I check the time and predict how it's gonna close. Like so far this one looks fine. So let's see how much profit we are left with here. I'm only left with $5 profit. As you can see, we made a $20 profit earlier and now we lost almost everything. Yep, that's how it is when it comes to trading. So I'm gonna show you what happens after this trade, and I'm also gonna take probably a few more trades after 2:30. I mean 2:30 somewhere there in South African time and Namibian time. So let's just see what happens, and I'll obviously update you. Okay, so as you can see guys, what I did, and I just added a few trades here with a stop loss of around $6. And if you check now, we are running in 30, almost 40, and you know, it's just a good trade by the way, and I'm planning on closing it now because we are rejecting them. It's even faster, so let me just close it right there. So you can see we are back to our profit. Now we are running in 35, and you know the reason I closed, I told you this will be our TP. This area here, it's a very big area, it's a demand area, so the market can still push up and close bullish on this hourly candlestick if it wants to. But nevertheless, I want the market to come back down again. No, I don't want to buy it right there. I don't want to buy right there, because I feel like if you just check below right here, there is liquidity below here. There's always liquidity below these little lows here. So I'm not taking that risk. I'm not taking that risk of taking a buy trade right there. Somebody can say I close early. Nope, I'm just being cautious. You know, anything can happen. So I would love to take a trade probably right here. I'll take a trade, and it's gonna be like tight stop loss and something like that, but that will depend on how the market is going to react on the area. If I can't see anything, I'll just wait for for a better time to place a good trade that I will know it will make me some profit. So let's wait and see if we can get another setup for today. This is the time now where I'm gonna lose money. Why I'm doing this, I wanna take a trade here. So you can see the hour candlestick is closing right now, and we have also hit our demand. This is a demand that I said we're gonna hit. We hit this demand here, and I expect the demand to push the market a little bit high. And as you can see, it's pushing with high volatility. And something also I wanna confess. Look, this trade that I took from USDT, I mean from Nasdaq, and it just touched my account bad. I don't like Nasdaq no more, man. Anyways, you can see we have closed that hour now. We are on a next hour candlestick that they just opened right now, and as you can see, the candlestick doesn't really look good, but it's good for scalping. So it's good for scalping. If I could just get a few pips out of it, I'll be happy. But it's a risk because we're gonna have our stop loss right here, and that's a lot. That's a lot on this $1,000 account. So you can see we have around $18 for the stop loss, and I know that just a rebalancing in the market will go down in minutes, probably just coming back to this area and then go down. I don't know the rule, or I can't see any rule that says you should not scalp with less than a minute or something, because if there was a rule, if there is no rule like that, I will be making money because I'm good at scalping. So now I'm just looking at the market going up a little bit. I know it's gonna go down in minutes, but it's better ripping out those little profits, little money from the market while you can, because I'm that guy who scalps in minutes and then just get some profit out of it. So I hope they are not gonna ban me for quick trades, for like 1 minute trade. There is nothing really in there that says we should not trade. We should not trade. We just close trade within a minute. So let me just see what happens. I just want to hold it for at least 3 minutes, because you know, Prof M really do those crazy things when it comes to holding trades. They want you to hold for a minimum of 3 minutes before you close. So yeah, let me just see what happens. Okay, you see that we went up, we are going up, and I wanna close this trade. Gonna close that trade right there, and as you can see, we are going to close this trade again. You know, I'm just trying to really minimize possible losses later. So I'm just looking at the market on the 1 minute. You know, 1 minute for me gives me like really on where the market might return, because like this area I told you, it was a demand and now it can be supply for scalpers. So I'm just waiting to see if there will be any rejection up there. Now this is the time where you can bring your stop loss in break even if you're a scalper like me, you know, just to protect your account. And as you can see, we are going up, and if I reach the balance of like 50 USD today, I'm sure I'll be closing everything, because I need the minimum of 4 days to complete this challenge. Minimum of active 4 trading days for me to qualify for the step 2, you know, challenge. So I'm just looking at it, but it seems like gold today is doing great at London session, because now we know now it's a London session. Seems like it's doing great, and it has been rejecting properly at levels that we have marked. If I ended 3 more trades, I could be already at about 50 profits right now. So you can see the market is going down after rejecting that area, so it's normal. But what I want to do is, obviously, I want to just close my trade right there. I know the market will go up, and as you can see, we made a profit of 45 US dollar today with losing JPPY and also Nasdaq. Okay, I'll update another one tomorrow. I'll continue trading this tomorrow and see if we can get how I funded the account and we can go get a payout. This is actually just episode 1. So see you again on the next one.